Hello everyone and welcome to RNG University. On tonight's episode, I'm going to try Dimir Control again. So this time I went ahead and I got myself 4 Siphon Insight. Unlike last time where I only had 2 and I didn't want to craft anymore. After playing a little bit Y more, I feel like Siphon Insight is probably the best card in the deck, believe it or not, because it's a 1 card, 2 card advantage, because Siphon Insight has flashback, so basically we get to take 2 cards from our opponent's deck. It is card advantage, and also with the advent of so much, well, not advent, but I guess rampant of so much mill decks that I've been seeing, maybe we can take their deck instead of drawing from our deck, and if they want to mill, we'll mill them instead. That's kind of the idea why Siphon Insight is good against control decks. Of course, against burn decks and aggro decks, Siphon Insight is that card, which is we're fine with because we have a lot of removal in 4 cut down and 4 go for the throw. So here's the whole deck list. We have 4 cut down, 4 go for the throw, 4 Siphon Insight. All of that is very necessary for anti-aggro or anti-control. And we also have 2 negates and 4 make disappear to counter any early game cards that we need to, and 4 ledger shredder to get on the board and get that conniving goodness. So that's kind of the early shell. I have 1 3-cast in the Celestus. I think the Celestus is a very good card because it helps us filter all the cards we don't need in our hand to get to the cards that we do need. So a lot of people kind of whine about day-night cycle being annoying, which I do agree with because you have to keep track of on paper Magic. But when you are playing the day-night cycle on Arena, it's easily tracked by the Arena server itself. But also, I really like the day-night cycle with just this card, the Celestus, because every turn you get more or less a card draw. So I do recommend putting Celestus in a lot of your decks, especially if it's control. And I am putting Celestus in all of my EDH decks because it is a mana rock that helps me get card draws, which who doesn't want that, right? And then I have Sheoldred, 4 Sheoldreds against Mono Red Burn, which we see a lot of. And then on the 5-drop, we have 2 Gix Command and 4 Hidetsugu and Kairi. So this card is really not that good of a card. Honestly, I feel like to end the game with because of that singularity combo. I feel like a lot of people see it coming now, that whenever this hits the board, people just remove it right away. But what I do like about it is it's card draw, which synergizes a little bit with Sheoldred, and it can help us get us Breach, which, it is a free Breach, which I always recommend. And the best thing about Hidetsugu and Kairi when you have 7 mana is that you can actually what is that called? Casualty it with Make Disappear. So that's something, right? So all that is part of the consideration. Obviously, if you don't have 4, you don't have to craft 4. Is not the best card in the deck. I just wanted to slot something in rather than running a Sheoldred or something like that. The 5 mana Sheoldred. So no Sheoldred's Edict in this deck. That is of concern if our opponent plays Planeswalkers, which is why we got to be a little bit careful with how we use our counterspell. And then we can Breach the Multiverse and take their Planeswalkers. But we also got to remember, Breach the Multiverse is a double-edged card. A lot of times against more of a creature-heavy deck, especially decks that have Brutal Cathar. Because we take their creature, they can Brutal Cathar their creature, and if we kill their Brutal Cathar, they get it back. We don't get it back. So that's something to be of concern, but something that we have to learn a few times, kind of the hard way. And in the land base, pretty straightforward. We have 3 islands, 1 Otawara, 4 swamps, 1 Takenuma, 4 Darkslick Shores, 4 Shipwreck Marsh, 4 Underground River, and 4 Raffine Tower. And now you can see in the deck, we have 25 lands. 25 lands. It's a lot of lands, but, it is a control deck, so we do need that many lands, and we can always filter the land out with the Celestus. That helps. And filter the land out with Ledger Shredder. That also helps. So, that is the whole deck. It is not, anything surprising or groundbreaking, I believe, but I do think it's a fun deck to play, so I'm going to try it out. I call it Dimir Control, but it's not really that control-y, and I want to see whether or not it stands up to today's meta. I don't really know what's going on in the meta. Every time I play Control, I face super aggro decks that run me out. Every time I play a little bit more of a mid-range to catch up to the aggro, I get out-controlled. So, I don't know. It's just the... We're playing against Oh No Bebe. We're going to go first with 2 Ledger Shredder. That's not that bad, but we actually don't have anything to follow that up. I mean, obviously it's a keep. It's just... I would like to have, instead of a negate, maybe a... let's fake it. Fake it till we make it. Instead of a negate, maybe a cut down, or maybe a Ledger Shredder could be a cut down. That could help too. Recruitment Officer, alright. Double negate's definitely not fun. So we're gonna shred their ledger. Thalia. Alright, we can double ledger. They can pump everything, and then the double ledger might be able to do something. Or we can steal a card from their deck. No, let's single ledger. I want to steal a card. That might be wrong, but I'm getting tempoed out by the Thalia, so... No plays, huh? Well, if you're not going to play anything, I'll play something from your deck. I guess I'll take a land. Do I need a Copper Coal Vanguard? You may or exile one card face down and put the other on the bottom, right? So you can have a Copper Coal on the bottom of your deck. I don't really care. Do I? I think a Copper Coal actually might be good because I can double spell next turn. That's if I draw a land. I did draw a land. They have... Cathar Commando. That's nothing to us. I don't need a negate. I also don't need the other negate. Do we attack here? I mean, if he Brutal Cathars, he's not going to Brutal Cathar this, right? He's going to Brutal Cathar the Vanguard. I think. Alright, let's hold back. We just need to be free for one turn. Adeline, that's nothing. We're okay with Adeline. A lot of counterspells here, but... we need to block Adeline, so let's enter. Let's see if they play 2 spells. Peacekeeper. We'll counter enlisted pay. We'll casualty all the Copper Coal because I don't really need it. Does that count as 2 spells? Cast. Nope. 3 make this appears in our hand, so it's pretty obvious which is coming out. Okay, he taps it for some reason. Doesn't want to play 2 spells. Adeline attacks. Do not agree with that. I will happily trade my Ledger Shredder for one of the Adeline. One of the Adeline. One of my Ledger Shredders for the Adeline. Alright, tap land it is. Thalia is kind of annoying, but I guess he's going to play another Adeline, right? Do we play the Sheoldred and force him to Brutal Cathar? But then he would just Brutal Cathar the Sheoldred and I don't get anywhere. Ah, that's fine. If he Brutal Cathar the Sheoldred, here's my idea. If he Brutal Cathar the Sheoldred, then he has to play another spell, otherwise it's just one play. Right? And if he does not play another spell, then my Ledger Shredder is doing his thing. Guardian. Okay, that's one spell. Do you want to play another spell here? I'd be more than happy to let you play another spell. Unless it's an Adeline, then please don't. Alright, he's holding up the Guardian of New Banal. This card is annoying. This card is just so annoying on Arena because it creates a... what is that called again? Priority. And basically everyone just ropes every turn because they have it. It's the worst thing ever. Cathar Commando. Thalia's coming in. So is it a Gonjo play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I'll take the 7. Alright, I didn't like to take it, but it looks like I had to. They have an Agonjo, which I will, let the Ledger Shredder eat it this turn. Let's see if he attacks her with everything. He does. One top, one bottom. Interesting. Alright, so it's a 4-2. I don't want to block a 4-2. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 damage. Actually, no, it's 8 damage if I block Thalia, right? And then he can Egonjo it. But he was going to Egonjo anyways. Oh, this is no bueno right now. I guess if he Egonjos, he doesn't have to discard a card. There it is. No, let's not do anything in response. Okay. What can we get from their deck? Anointed Peacekeeper. I don't want Dahlia, so Anointed Peacekeeper it is. Top deck land's not going to help. We're at 5. So, let's say we block the 2 biggest things, we'll take 5. Huh. If we block the 2 biggest things, we'll still take 5. So that's lethal anyways. Alright. Dumb deck got us. Look, we had 4 cutdowns and 4 go for the throw, but we just draw our Ledger Shredder and Negates. Like I said, right? I think Arena is actively making us lose. On purpose. I don't know why. Maybe they hate us. They hate us because they ain't us. First game against Soldiers. We definitely had that game in the bag. Honestly, if we draw any removal, we would have been coming out ahead. But we draw Negate, and when we pitch Negate, we draw Make Disappear. So, yeah. Now we're going to draw all of our removal, and we're going to play against Control. This is typical Arena sort of shenanigans. And you will see it. Fury. Okay. That's a cool name you got there. There's our cutdowns and our Make Disappears. But now we're on the draw. So being on the draw, the counterspells are not as good. There's no reason to drop a dual card land right now because we can only play the cutdown. Are they mono black? Fury. Tenacious Underdog. We can cut it down. Guess we will. Alright, time to shred some ledgers. They have their cut down. Do they have another cut down though? Well, we have 2 counterspells. Let's hold those up. Disappear. Alright, this might be unorthodox, but I'm going to play Takenuma. So I can play the Ledger Shredder and still hold up the counterspell, even though I have a Raffine Tower. I might even cycle the Raffine Tower for a card draw. This is mono black. I don't know if this is at all any good. Negating a cutdown just feels dumb. But let's make him play 2 spells. Okay, he doesn't play 2 spells. If that's the case, we're going for a little bit of attack. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Life. You got it. Would you like to play another spell? Alright, then I will play a spell here. Ooh. Thank you. We'll go to my turn. I can only play 1 spell here, but this is a pretty impactful spell here. Take your underdog. can gain another 2 life, I guess. Life is just not that good. Not against our deck. Obliterator. Now that's pretty good. Can't actually cut that down. Unfortunately. You can draw 3 cards, put 2 on top. Guess we'll do that. Or I can draw a card from his deck. And hopefully it's a removal. How good would that be? I mean, turning down draw 3 is... I was gonna say turning down draw 3 is dumb, but... if those are the 3 we're gonna draw, then... just call me dumb. Alright, let's put up a Darkslick Shore. Going for the flyer damage. Oh no, our Siphon Insight's gone now. That was my way out of this. But I do have a cut down on the memory. I'll do just that. Maybe the flyer will get there. I highly doubt it, since we're drawing lands. Cruelty. Hey, you want to look at our hand? He does want to look at our hand. Look at this land. Okay, he attacked. I'm not sure if I would attack there, because then I can attack back. I don't know why. Because now I can attack back for a lot. I don't think he can deal... maybe he has Corrupt, that's why. Right? I'm at 10. He takes 9. Taking 9 going down to 6. Well, gotta do it. Can he deal 11 damage to me? There's no 2 creature cards in the graveyard, but I guess he can fetch for whatever he wants. Oh boy. That Obliterator and that draw 3 into top 3 lands. That was a mistake. I mean, come on. Arena gets you. Where'd the music go? There we go. Geeks Command, huh? Oh, he's gonna get lifelink. What? Oh, I guess it's lethal. Yeah. Yep. So again, we had that game there. If any of our cut down was a go for the throw, do we even have that in the deck? I'm starting to question it myself. Pretty sure I put 4 in the deck. Nah, cut down. But we did see how good Ledger Shredder is in both games, and it's pretty important to have Ledger Shredder out early game. It slows our opponent down a little bit and makes him think twice about casting 2 spells. Give us a free loot. Chopper. Alright, this is going to be a control deck, and we're going to draw all the go for the throw. Opponent goes first. I'm not surprised. We got a Geeks Command with Hidetsugu, but we're going second with no removal. It's kind of scary. But we have 2 drop and 3 lands, so I can't really put that back. If they're not aggro... right? Oh, a Darkar Waste. That's interesting. So far they're not aggro. We'll see what happens. Could still be a soldier that just had a very bad draw. Could start playing Thalia right here and just lock me out of the game. Could rope. Could always rope. Okay. So, we have decided that we are a blue-white control deck. What they like to syncopate are Siphon. Do they have Syncopate? Oh, well, those are a bunch of lands. Maybe I'll hide this for now. There's no reason to play it. Right, I have lands, so I can play on my hand. Silver Scrutiny for 1. Yeah, you got it. I'm not about to counter a Silver Scrutiny for 1. Union? Yeah, you got it. He gets this land finally. And I will get a card from his deck again. What do you have? Ooh, Silver Scrutiny's pretty good. Faithful Absence. I don't care about that at all. Free card draw. Alright, see? Go for the throw. We're gonna draw it against a control deck. Always, every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, I think it's better to play the Underground River here. No reason to show that I have his cards. And then I can draw 2 with the Silver Scrutiny. If he doesn't play anything. Yeah, this card is insanely good against control. It's just that, you know, whenever we're playing against control, we don't usually draw them. We draw 2 cards then. What are you going to do? Would you like to counter your own spell? Because that'll be okay if you want to counter it. No. No counters? Okay. Give me free cards here. Still have to discard a card. Oh, discard Swamp probably. Have a lot of lands to play. We will just pass turn. Actually, lands are probably important. Cut down's not. Alright, we're just playing draw go. You have to discard. I can play draw go. I have a land drop every turn. I don't know if you do. Guess not. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why don't you discard a card? Yeah, I did not play the Siphon Insight there in case he threw a Syncopate. I want this to get value. And I'm in no hurry. It seems like they're not drawing any lands. But what deck are they playing? Farewell and a land, huh? Does Farewell do anything for me? Not really. Lands do, though. I don't care if they Syncopate this, since it's already on the backside. Aha! Oh boy. Time for us to actually do something. Pay 2. I don't know why it's making me decide which 2 to pay. Would you like to kill your first creature? All those depopulates discarded. Finally, the 5th land. Guess we'll just beat them down with the Ledger Shredder. Does he want to play the Emperor? Soul Partition. Yeah, you can have that. I will pay 4 for a Soul Partition Ledger Shredder. I'm okay with that. I can actually got out a Hidetsugu and Kairi there, but you know what? I have a lot of mana. Let's see what he does. It's the 6 mana that might hurt us, because now we can hold up 2 counterspells. Oh. Well, now we can hold up more counterspells. We're not attacking with Hidetsugu, so let's get the Ledger Shredder attacking. Maybe he'll play something. No, he takes the damage. Okay, so he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cards. If we played the Hidetsugu and Kairi here, do we even have anything to return? We do not. We will have 5 mana open for something. So we'll run this into the Shredder here if he wants to counter it. We can make this disappear. And we'll casualty the Ledger Shredder. Wait. Did we not casualty it? I'm confused. This is casualty, right? Yeah, we'll counter the Dissipate. We'll sack the Ledger Shredder. We'll counter the Dissipate again. Okay, so we get to draw 3 and discard 2. He gets to kill this. Ooh. It's pretty good. I don't know if I need a Faithful Absence. Does that deck run a lot of Planeswalkers? I'll take his land. I put 2 on top. I'll put the Hidetsugu on top. And the Gix command on top. Can I play another land? Can I? No, I cannot. So we'll just enter. Um, 6 mana. Will he play Emperor here? Is there a reason to tap myself out just to draw an extra card? No. No reason to do any of that. Let's play a Darkslick Shore. We still have 2 counterspell held up, and then we can pass turn. Memory Deluge. Well, I don't want him to get all that card draw, so let's dissipate that. You can have your dissipate back in your graveyard. Union? You can Union. Oh, you got a land. Let me look at your deck again. Mirix! That's a good land to have. Let me just draw a card this way. Alright. This is the card I got from you. So, we can also play... let's play the Ledger Shredder first. He doesn't counter the Ledger Shredder. Will he counter the Celestus? We get to connive 1 anyways. Ooh. Go for the throw is probably useless. Memory Deluge again. This time he's got it. I don't have a Dissipate. Only his deck has Dissipates. We'll cycle this. And then we'll make 1. He has 4 mana, so even if he plays an Emperor, I can live with that. He can play a Memory Deluge. Ooh! Oh boy. He's gonna have to tap 7 for the Memory Deluge, so I don't think he wants to do that. go to nighttime. Tap 4 for Deluge. Okay, you're gonna tap 4. I'm gonna draw some cards then. From your deck. This might get a salty scoop. Auto pay. I don't want to tap the Mirics. And we get a Connive. I don't need a cut down. Do we get a salty scoop? Now, do I counter his Memory Deluge on the back? 1, 2. He might not play it. I mean, we took 2 of his Dissipate. That's pretty awful. It tapped my Mirics. Why did it tap my Mirics? A Soul Partition and a Dark Heart Waste, huh? What can I Soul Partition? Nothing really that useful. So, I'm going to take all his lands. I'm going to take action. Draw a land, discard a land. How many did I actually cast? All 4. Okay, that was all of them. So I can't steal any more from his graveyard. He has 29 cards left. I wonder if it's just pure blue-white control. It could be. What can I bring back with this? Nothing but the Hidetsugu. And I can just play the Hidetsugu right now. I'm shredding up that ledger. Time to draw 3 lands. Devious Cover-Up. Oh boy. Alright, so he gets to draw nothing, but he gets to put all those back in his graveyard. I can't counter it actually, because I only have 1 make disappear. It's not a negate. Discard a card. Let's discard Gig's Command. The other Gig's Command? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so I would discard this island. I'll put these 2 on top. I want the Breach on top. Ha! Good thing I didn't draw that. Is he gonna play anything? He may not. He's gonna try to farewell us. Make disappear. Countering the farewell. Take 9. You've got 3 blue mana left. You tap that very meticulously just to counter this. So, I don't want to discard my Gates Command because that's going to be a lot of damage, right? Okay, do I have enough mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I can get 16 mana. This costs 4. Well, it costs 4, so let's play that first. Geek's Command costs a lot. Discard a Sheoldred for 1 Connive. And we'll discard Cut Down for the other Connive. And we'll put 2+1 counter on this Shredder. And we'll return the Hidetsugu and the Hidetsugu. Then we'll play the other Hidetsugu. We'll draw some cards. Those are not the cards I want to see, but it is what it is. We'll put the Cut Down on top. It's something. He's at 4, he'll draw a card, he'll go to 2. Does he have another Farewell? He's really gonna think this through, huh? Alright, he does have another Farewell, but we have another casualty. So let's casualty our Toxic. And we won! Take that, Blue-Eye Control, in your all-nothingness. You're gonna steal from your deck and play it. So, you saw how anti-control our deck can be, and that's really why I wanted to play this deck, because it does very well against aggro if, you know, we're not getting screwed by the by the shuffler. We have a lot of removal. But what it does shine the most is when our opponent gets so greedy that their only cards in the deck are super control. So Siphon Insight, well, guess what? We're going to take those super control cards and we're going to make you cry. And we took all of their Dissipate and we made them cry. They want to go infinite shuffle back into their deck with Devious Cover-Up. None of that. We're just going to steal their cards. Now, Hidetsugu and Kairi, we did see it kind of peter out at the end there because our opponent has a lot of chance to answer the spells that it can play. And the best spell it can play was just Breach. So it wasn't something that crazy. That's something you can cut if you don't want to run 4. You can run 2 off, run the other Sheoldred, maybe run another Celestus. Those are all things you can consider. Ledger Shredder was definitely a great card. MVP of all games, right? Every single one of the games we played, Ledger Shredder was there to help us get board presence and also card loot. It's not card draw because you'd connive a card, but at the very least, it's card quality. And that helps because our card quality gives us Siphon Insight, which is card advantage. And Hidetsugu with Geek's Command or Hidetsugu with Breach, they're all card advantage. So that's why this deck, I think it works very well. Of course, you know, you got to play it out a lot of the times. And if the shuffler or the matchmaker really screws you up, you got to play through that. That's Arena for you. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.